If you've ever seen the Paranormal Activity film series, you'll feel a shiver of recognition when you watch these videos. Because this couple is living in constant fear of the unknown, right in their own home. What they captured in their basement is the stuff of nightmares.
Look, it's a basement. Yeah. What's that?
It's a broken frame.
Yeah, that happens. What the fuck?
Okay, we need to go. Go.
Oh, where?
Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Gee, go upstairs. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Go upstairs.
Fuck, let's go.
Go upstairs.
The video starts with the wife descending into the dimly lit basement. The atmosphere thick with dread. It's one of those scary moments caught on camera that makes your skin crawl. The camera doesn't catch everything, but it shows just enough to make your skin crawl. As she inspects a shattered glass on the floor, the fear in her voice is unmistakable, raw and unnerving. You can feel the tension as it grips her, every shadow a potential threat. Why her husband didn't immediately rush up the stairs, whether is anyone's guess, but it's clear that neither of them will forget what they experienced down there. Commenters were quick to advise them to seal off the basement and perform a cleansing ritual. But judging by their other videos, it might already be far too late for that.
I was fully asleep at this point and I was trying to wake up. We were both half asleep at this point, and I don't really remember what happened exactly. I just heard a sound. It wasn't until we watched the video.
Whatever is haunting their home has made its presence known, and it's not going away quietly. Is this an angry poltergeist demanding attention, or something far more sinister playing with their sanity? One thing's for sure, this is proof enough that you should never sleep with your foot hanging off the bed. The shadows are creeping closer, and who knows what might be waiting to grab hold. The haunted morgue. Morgues are never cheerful places, but they're usually clean, orderly, and a place where the dead are laid to rest there, in peace. At least that's what we hope for, until you see this chilling video. What we're about to show you defies all reasons, raising more questions than answers. According to the reporter, the bodies in this morgue lived for a long time. They were abandoned for so long that a terrible stench filled the air. He describes the conditions of the bodies as complicated, and that ominous statement is just a beginning. But that's not even the creepiest part of this footage. Watch closely if you dare.
What? Bueno, estamos en interiores de la morgue del Hospital de Clínicas, pues, y las condiciones en las que se encuentran los cuerpos ya sin vida son complicadas. Les invito a que vean estas imágenes. Se siente un olor.
What on earth could possibly explain this? In a room filled with decaying bodies, the camera catches one of those truly scary moments caught on camera. A padlock suddenly shifting on its own, moving as if guided by some unseen force. The sight is enough to make your blood run cold. These are countless possibilities for why it might have moved, but none of them make any sense. If it was just a wind, wouldn't we see the reporter's hair blowing or papers rustling in the room? If someone off camera was pulling a string, wouldn't there be a shadow, a flicker of movement, some small hint of trickery? But there is nothing except that chilling movement. We don't really know what hospital this was, where it took place, or what really happened in that room. There are no further details, only that the morgue has since been shut down, perhaps for good reason. Whatever transpired there was terrifying enough to make the news. But who or what moved that lock? Some questions are best left unanswered. The unseen threat. This video might make you a little too terrified to step outside after dark, fearing what strange force might be lurking, waiting to strike. Watch closely and be warned. What you're about to see is deeply unsettling. The footage was posted on the Paranormal Encounters subreddit by a user named Cam03, who claims it was just captured days ago in his hometown in Colombia. At first glance, the video seems ordinary enough. It's the middle of the night, and the camera shows the front of a quite seemingly peaceful house. Everything appears calm, but then, in one of those scary moments caught on cam, that calm is shattered in a matter of seconds. Without any warnings, the homeowner opens his front door and steps out, only for a strange orb-like object to materialize out of thin air. It slammed into him and sent him tumbling down the stairs. The shock is immediate and brutal. Cam later reveals that the man in the video needed 24 stitches at the hospital. He also confesses he wouldn't quite call the object an orb, but can explain what is truly going on. What do you think this chilling object could be? Could there be a rational explanation? Or are we glimpsing something from beyond our understanding? Share all of your thoughts down below if you have any idea. The Weeping Woman at the Cemetery. This next video is bound to haunt your thoughts long after the screen goes dark, especially if you already have a fear of cemeteries. Posted to TikTok on May 20th, 2020 by a user named Mark D. Falco. The footage begins with Mark explaining that a strange accident has recently occurred at the cemetery. A driver lost control and crashed through the cemetery grounds, damaging their car amidst the graves. Certainly not the most surprising outcome. Given the circumstances, with a mix of curiosity and unease, Mark begins to explore the scene, walking deeper into the cemetery. But what happens next will send chills down your spine. Watch and listen carefully.
Lucky they didn't hit none of these tombstones. Real lucky. Hello? You alright? You okay? What the hell? What the fuck is going on here? There ain't nobody there. Miss? Hello?
As Mark ventures further into, he hears something that stops him in his tracks. A woman's weeping. It's one of those truly scary moments caught on camera. The sound is haunting, filled with anguish and sorrow, echoing through the cemetery. It seems as if someone is mourning, their cries cutting through the silence like a knife. Yet, when Mark turns the corner and looks around the damaged vehicle, there is no one there. The air is thick with tension. He expected to find a weeping woman, crouched in grief by the wreckage. But the space is empty, eerily so. He searches frantically, but the source of the heartbreaking cries remains unseen. The video ends abruptly, leaving Mark and us with more questions than answers. So who was the weeping woman? Was she a grieving spirit, tethered to this place by some unresolved sorrow? Or was something else lurking in the shadows? Share all of your thoughts, if you dare, and let us know what you think could explain this chilling encounter. The Phantom Gallery. Back in May, a TikTok user known as Charlie829 uploaded a video that quickly stirred a wave of curiosity and speculation. In the clip, he takes his camera and begins to record the front area of his house. It's the middle of the night. The air is still and the streets are eerily empty. It seems like an ordinary quiet night, but something clearly disturbed him enough to reach for his camera. What could it have been? What unseen presence prompted him to start filming? Stay tuned, because in just a few seconds, you're about to witness something truly puzzling. Suddenly, the sound of horse hooves begins to echo through the night. It's one of those scary moments caught on camera, capturing the distinct noise of galloping, growing louder and louder as if approaching the house with an eerie persistence. At one point, the sound is so intense that it feels like the unseen rider is right in front of the camera. Yet, no matter how hard you look, nothing is visible. The street remains empty and the mystery deepens, leaving both the viewers and Charlie in utter confusion. Naturally, many are convinced it could be the phantom echo of a ghostly horse galloping down the deserted streets. Others whisper about legends of the headless horseman, or wonder if some other paranormal force is at play. The video filmed late at night in Mexico has sparked countless theories, but the question remains, what was really out there? Share all of your thoughts if you have any answers. Voice from the darkness. Debbie, a woman who runs a TikTok account, recently shared a creepy video on her page. Recently, many strange phenomena have been happening in her house. The dogs often growled and barked at the empty air, as if they saw something invisible. Debbie's anxiety grew, but the worst was yet to come. One night, the security camera in the living room was suddenly activated, capturing one of those scary moments caught on camera. When Debbie reviewed the footage, she saw nothing moving, but a ghostly voice echoed in the quiet space. It was a deep, gloomy male voice calling out the name Alessa, which is her daughter's name. A cold feeling ran down Debbie's spine. Could the voice be from another world? Debbie felt a chill down her spine and fear invaded her mind. The voice seemed to come from another world, from an invisible entity. The strangeness didn't stop there. In July 2023, a tragedy struck Debbie's family. Her daughter's fiancé was mysteriously murdered. And Debbie couldn't stop thinking ever since. Was that unidentified voice her deceased son-in-law? Was he trying to send a message from the other world? Or was he just a restless spirit trying to communicate with the world of the living? These questions haunt Debbie, keeping her up at night. Every time she listened to the recording, she felt someone standing behind her, whispering mysterious words from the darkness. Was it a sign that something bad was about to happen, or simply a message from other worlds? Was it evidence of a spirit, or just a terrifying coincidence? If you enjoyed diving into these eerie encounters and want to encounter more spine-tingling content, make sure to subscribe to Ghost Scary. Don't forget to hit that like button and share the theories in the comments below. Stay tuned for more videos that will leave you questioning what's really out there in the dark. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your lights on. See you again. Possession or nightmare. The video posted by TikTok Horror Videos Official captures eerie home security footage, one of those scary moments caught on camera that chills the spine. The camera shows a woman sleeping next to her child, seemingly having a violent nightmare. The footage depicts the woman jerking and twitching, as if caught in an invisible battle in her sleep. While many viewers believe she's just experiencing a normal nightmare, others think that some evil force might be possessing her. The blurry and eerie footage does not provide enough clarity, leaving viewers to make their judgments. The video leaves many questions unanswered, and viewers are invited to draw their conclusions. Is this just a nightmare or a sign of something beyond the invisible world? Regardless, the clip successfully evokes fear and curiosity, enticing viewers to continue exploring more creepy content. Stranger in the Night. The TikTok user Johannes20 shares a terrifying clip sent to him by a friend, featuring one of those scary moments caught on camera that leaves viewers uneasy. The video was filmed by a repairman working late at night in a dark basement in Norway. It was late, and all the other workers had gone home. That's when the strange incident began. Out of nowhere, an adult man appeared. Whistling a creepy tone as he staggered around.
Unnskyld? Hører du meg? Hallo?
The worker looked discouraged, trying to come to terms with the strange and scary situation. The video immediately caught the attention of the TikTok community, sparking a series of theories in the comments section. Many people suggested that the man could be a homeless person seeking shelter in the basement on a cold Norwegian night. However, this theory does not make the situation any less terrifying. Being approached by a mysterious stranger in a confined space at night is anyone's nightmare, especially when the haunting melody and the man's erratic movements create a horror movie-like atmosphere. If you were in this situation, how would you react? Let us know in the comments below. The Shadow in Daytona Beach. In a recent post on the subreddit, security guard Nick T16 shared a fascinating and creepy video. One of those scary moments caught on camera that leaves viewers unsettled. The footage was taken at a residence in Daytona Beach, Florida, where he works, a location notorious for mysterious and unexplained phenomena. This reputation led him to start recording his patrols, hoping to capture evidence of strange happenings. In the video, the viewers is led through dimly lit hallways at night.
Sounds like there's somebody down there.
While on patrol, he begins to hear strange noises in the distance.
pull up my phone so I can.
When he reviews the footage, he notices a faint shadow moving from right to left in the distance. What's strange is that he did not see this shadow when he filmed it, only noticed it when he reviewed the footage. The footage was taken after hours when the building was supposed to be vacant. The video quickly gained attention and sparked heated debate among viewers. Many believe this could be evidence of paranormal activity, especially given the building's reputation for unexplained events. However, others have suggested a more realistic theory, speculating that it could simply be an intruder. As the debate continues, one can only wonder, is this simply a case of a missed human presence, or is it a glimpse into the afterlife? Only time and possibly more footage will tell.
This fucking place is creepy as fuck.
The mystery of the wilderness. Trail cameras have become popular with wildlife enthusiasts, hunters, and researchers in recent years, offering a unique look into the mysterious lives of animals and their natural environment. These motion-sensing cameras are designed to record images when they detect movement, often producing realistic images of animal behavior. However, beyond capturing ordinary wildlife moments, they sometimes record mysteries and terrifying scenes, prime examples of scary moments caught on camera that ignite debate and intrigue. One such example was posted by user Volberg on Reddit, with very little information provided except that the photo was taken with a deer camera in Tennessee. The image, recorded at 6:31 p.m., shows two silhouettes walking through the wilderness. One figure appears to be carrying a backpack, but it is the second silhouette that has really sparked controversy in the comments section. Some have suggested that the image resembles the spirit of a Native American following the hiker. As with many photos of this type, it is impossible to clearly identify who or what was captured. While it may simply be a picture of two hikers, the figures in the background possess an undeniably ghostly quality. Their true identities will likely remain a mystery, at least for now. The Vanishing Woman. When Redditor STNR Girl 110 was reminded of a memory on Facebook from 6 years ago, the photo she shared quickly attracted the attention of viewers. The photo, said to have been taken by a friend of her daughter, captured one of those scary moments caught on camera, the image of a woman wandering in the middle of the road. The scariest thing was that when the photographer turned back to look at the woman again, she had disappeared without a trace. In the photo, the woman's shadowy figure appears in the middle of the road, wearing a torn white dress, almost transparent and only faintly visible against the background. This phenomenon reminds many people of roadside ghosts, also known as hitchhiking ghosts, spirits said to appear at dusk or under dim streetlights, fleetingly showing up as human-like shapes that are vague and unclear. Many legends speak of travelers encountering tormented spirits seeking a ride, only to have them vanish upon reaching their destination. There are also tales of tragic accidents, where souls are forever bound to the place of their ultimately demise. Whether these stories are warning reminders or actual encounters, they underscore the thin line between the known and the unknown. Whether stemming from folklore or real-life experiences, these roadside ghosts remain haunting testaments to the mysteries of the afterlife and humanity's enduring fascination with the supernatural. The Haunting at Samhain. While celebrating the pagan festival of Samhain, commonly known as Halloween, Redditor Stiller Solar NB decided to take a photo of their cauldron burning ritual incense. Although not previously sensitive to paranormal phenomena, they were struck by what appeared in the photo. A hazy, smoky shape that looked like a ghost. The image made them think deeply about this strange phenomenon's meaning. The Festival of Samhain, an ancient Celtic festival, marks the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter. It was held from the evening of October 31 to the evening of November 1 and was believed to be when the veil between the world of the living and the dead was at its thinnest, allowing spirits to enter the human world easily. To ward off evil entities and honor dead, the Celts often lit bonfires and wore costumes made from animal skins. Over centuries, these customs merged with Christian influences, leading to the birth of All Hallows' Eve, or Halloween. Modern customs such as dressing up in costumes and carved pumpkins are simply reflections of these ancient traditions. In the photo by Stellar Solar NB, the smoky figure appears as a ghost with a bony skull-like face and empty eye sockets staring. The most terrifying detail is perhaps the figure's right arm, which seems to be reaching out as if to grab someone or something. This unsettling scene is one of those scary moments caught on camera that leaves viewers questioning, is this just a terrifying illusion, or is the veil between the living and the dead really at its thinnest on Halloween? This question has caused the online community to debate and speculate. In the digital world, there are not only dances and challenges that go viral, but sometimes a photo or video can make viewers fall into a state of panic with fear and curiosity. So what do you think of this strange image? Strange friend. The clip from TikTok user NotheadNoah has left viewers horrified. The story begins when a father hears his young son talking to someone in his room, despite knowing his brother is downstairs.
Talking to someone. His brother's downstairs.
Curious, the father goes in to check and finds his son seems to just be playing a game.
Who are you talking to?
Edward.
Who's Edward?
When he asks who's the boy he's talking to loudly, the child casually replies, "Edward." The surprised father asked, "Who's Edward?" And the boy pointed forward, insisting, "He's right there." At that moment, the camera records one of those scary moments caught on camera.
Who's Edward?
He's right there.
No! No, no, no!
A card suddenly flips into the air. This incident leaves the father bewildered, while the boy continues to insist that Edward, his invisible friend, is indeed present. The eerie event has sparked a heated debate, as children are often said to be more sensitive to the paranormal, perceiving things beyond an adult's understanding. Was Edward merely an imaginary friend, or could he be a spirit? The answer remains a mystery, but the sight of the card inexplicably flying through the air has convinced many that something unexplicable may have occurred.
Who's Edward?
He's right there.
No! No, no, no!
Birthday curse. During a happy birthday party, a young man was holding a cake with sparkling candles, but suddenly all the candles went out as if someone had blown them out. Strangely, in the video recording at that moment, there was no one nearby to perform this action. The video was quickly shared on TikTok, a famous platform for amplifying controversial content, and didn't disappoint viewers by attracting a large amount of attention. Users continuously shared and commented, putting forward theories about some ghostly presence, making it one of those scary moments caught on camera that left everyone interested. Some believe that perhaps a loved one had silently blown out the candles, but a more terrifying theory has begun to emerge, which is the birthday curse. This new urban legend suggests that birthday candles extinguishing on their own isn't just a spooky prank at parties, but also a sign of a curse or impending doom. Adding to the drama, one user commented that they know someone who had met a tragic fate after their birthday candle blew out similarly. But does this curse exist? Or is it just a product of TikTok's viral imagination? While the story sounds intriguing, we need to approach such stories with due skepticism. Of course, there are many possible explanations for the phenomenon, from accidental gusts of wind to the type of candle used. Still, the allure of the unknown and mystery is hard to resist, especially in the world of social media. Whether you believe in the birthday curse or not, there is no denying that these scary moments caught on camera add a layer of fascination to the long-standing candle-blowing ritual. These creepy videos have left us with a lot of unanswered questions. Whether you believe in the paranormal or just love mysteries, we have plenty of content for you. Like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications bell so you never miss out on any of our upcoming next videos. If you've ever seen the Paranormal Activity film series, you'll feel a shiver of recognition when you watch these videos. Because this couple is living in constant fear of the unknown, right in their own home. What they captured in their basement is the stuff of nightmares.
Look, it's a basement. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, that happens. What the fuck?
Okay, we need to go. Go.
Oh, where?
Go upstairs. Gee, go upstairs. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Go upstairs.
Fuck, let's go.
Go upstairs.
The video starts with the wife descending into the dimly lit basement, the atmosphere thick with dread. It's one of those scary moments caught on camera that makes your skin crawl. The camera doesn't catch everything, but it shows just enough to make your skin crawl. As she inspects a shattered glass on the floor, the fear in her voice is unmistakable, raw and unnerving. You can feel the tension as it grips her, every shadow a potential threat. Why her husband didn't immediately rush up the stairs, whether is anyone's guess, but it's clear that neither of them will forget what they experienced down there. Commenters were quick to advise them to seal off the basement and perform a cleansing ritual. But judging by their other videos, it might already be far too late for that.
I was fully asleep at this point, and I was trying to wake up. We were both half asleep at this point, and I don't really remember what happened exactly. I just heard a sound. It wasn't until we watched the video.
Whatever is haunting their home has made its presence known, and it's not going away quietly. Is this an angry poltergeist demanding attention, or something far more sinister playing with their sanity? One thing's for sure, this is proof enough that you should never sleep with your foot hanging off the bed. The shadows are creeping closer, and who knows what might be waiting to grab hold. The haunted morgue. Morgues are never cheerful places, but they're usually clean, orderly, and a place where the dead are laid to rest there, in peace. At least that's what we hope for, until you see this chilling video. What we're about to show you defies all reasons, raising more questions than answers. According to the reporter, the bodies in this morgue lived for a long time. They were abandoned for so long that a terrible stench filled the air. He describes the conditions of the bodies as complicated, and that ominous statement is just a beginning. But that's not even the creepiest part of this footage. Watch closely if you dare.
¿Vamos? Bueno, estamos en interiores de la morgue del Hospital de Clínicas, pues y las condiciones en las que se encuentran los cuerpos ya sin vida son complicadas. Les invito a que vean estas imágenes. Se siente un olor.
What on earth could possibly explain this? In a room filled with decaying bodies, the camera catches one of those truly scary moments caught on camera. A padlock suddenly shifting on its own, moving as if guided by some unseen force. The sight is enough to make your blood run cold. These are countless possibilities for why it might have moved, but none of them make any sense. If it was just the wind, wouldn't we see the reporter's hair blowing or papers rustling in the room? If someone off camera was pulling a string, wouldn't there be a shadow, a flicker of movement, some small hint of trickery? But there is nothing except that chilling movement. We don't really know what hospital this was, where it took place, or what really happened in that room. There are no further details, only that the morgue has since been shut down, perhaps for good reason. Whatever transpired there was terrifying enough to make the news. But who or what moved that lock? Some questions are best left unanswered. The unseen threat. This video might make you a little too terrified to step outside after dark, fearing what strange force might be lurking, waiting to strike. Watch closely and be warned, what you're about to see is deeply unsettling. The footage was posted on the Paranormal Encounters subreddit by a user named Cam03, who claims it was just captured days ago in his hometown in Colombia. At first glance, the video seems ordinary enough. It's the middle of the night, and the camera shows the front of a quite seemingly peaceful house. Everything appears calm, but then, in one of those scary moments caught on cam, that calm is shattered in a matter of seconds. Without any warnings, the homeowner opens his front door and steps out, only for a strange orb-like object to materialize out of thin air. It slammed into him and sent him tumbling down the stairs. The shock is immediate and brutal. Cam later reveals that the man in the video